Welcome to the channel. I'm just going out to look at the paint job. I just watched this video and it makes me feel quite useless.
Very poor condition.
So this guy here, he's painted the Hyundai with rattle cans.
You won't need any special equipment.
And we'll speed it up a bit. So he's done all the...
Okay, so let's get started.
So what I'm sort of learning off this. What did I do wrong?
Okay, so the first step as always is to wash down the area. We don't want any sand or grit getting into the sanding process, and it's just good practice as well.
So he's washed the area, he's done... So he didn't take all the paint off like what I did on the roof.
You're going to need a sanding block, but if you haven't got a sanding block...
He kind of just smoothed it all off and managed to get all the bad bits. So I've got to do the bonnet in my blue car. So we'll do the bonnet in the blue car. It might be easier doing the bonnet, eh? So he's doing all these things. Oh shit. Alright, so he's just... That's him doing the...
Okay, so the first coat, as you can see, is a very, very light coat.
Guide coat. I don't know if I used a guide. I didn't use a guide coat.
Once you put the second coat on, a lot of these should be hidden.
So base coat, yeah. What's the guide?
If they are visible, you might need to put on a third coat.
I used primer.
Put the second coat on there.
I used 2 lots of primer. Spring guide coat. Guide coat. I don't know what a guide coat is. Base coat. Second coat. Clear coat. I don't know exactly what that is. But that'll be why my job looks shit compared to his. So I'm not really very happy, but we're going to have a look at it now though. So look what he did.
Can they do it on a cold rainy
Fucking
night?
hell.
Wear and clear coat as well, and also I think it gives a superior gloss finish as well. Okay, so I'm going to tack rag the panel down one last time, and then we're going to smash on the clear.
So maybe I could have used better cleaning. So he's using, that's a clear coat, that's what I'm about to do now. You want to see the job he does with it, it's fucking brilliant. Every time I do this it seems to come up with adverts.
Pretty impressive shine from an aerosol
So look what he's done with an aerosol can.
I'm just going to remove the mask and I'm going to refit the grill. I'm going to bring it outside and we're going to have a look. Okay guys, so here it is out in the daylight. Really nice deep shine on it.
Brilliant that is.
From an aerosol can, I would say it's pretty excellent results.
From an aerosol can?
I hope you enjoyed the video guys, and that's how you paint a hood on a car. Thanks for watching.
Wow. So I didn't go to... For those of you who watch the channel, I often go to Edinburgh and I didn't go because to Carpet Sale because it's raining. It's very light rain, so I would like to go on with this. However, I don't want the dampness coming in. Plus, it's a bit cold, so I'm not sure what to do with this because I'm not entirely happy with it. I don't know what that blotchy bits are up there. What is that? So I've got another tin of white paint left. So I'm just sort of mulling over whether to put it on, but you know, there's a funny bit over there. I don't know what the fuck it is. Or maybe it's just the way I'm looking at it. Maybe it's just not totally dried. Did I put the clear coat on it, or do I need to wait for it to dry more? I mean, this was put on yesterday. So that'll be how many hours ago? 8. So about 9 o'clock now, so it's 9 hours that was put on in the afternoon. It's 12. It's 12 hours. And then, so it was put on at 3 in the afternoon, right? So that's... Yeah, that's a bit... I can't fucking count here. So, this is 9 in the morning, so 24 hours from now would be 9 yesterday morning. So it's so it was put on in the afternoon. So it's about 16 hours since this has been painted. So I don't know whether to put another coat, the last tin on. Would that help? I don't know if it will. See, it's got like streaky bits and everything on it. I mean, the only thing, I don't want to say this, but it is on the roof. So like that guy in that video did a bonnet. you're going to be looking straight at the bonnet, aren't you? So at least I'm not going to be on the bonnet, am I? You know, it's not going to, like, I'm just not, I don't know how I can really get it better as a problem. I've got 1 tin left. That would cover that whole roof again. 1 tin would die. Should I do that? Or should I just leave it? You know, that's the thing. So, so you're gonna when I'm standing here, this is I'm 5'6". So this car must be about 5'5" in height or something. So you don't really see the roof, you know. And I'm not making excuses, but it is a bit of an excuse. I mean, it's partly how I've got away with painting the roof myself. Hey, welcome to the channel. Hey, welcome back to the channel. Right, start the car up. Took the windows down. So the problem I've got is I've just been looking at the recommendations, and it's supposed to be, the paint is supposed to go on at 15 degrees minimum. So like when I painted this at times, but it might have been less than that, but when I painted this for the last time, that was on, was that yesterday? It was probably about 15 degrees the day before, but it has been below it, yeah. So I'm really, this is a problem with me. I'm doing a job, I'm now starting to work it all out at the end, and why it's such an arse. So I've got the car going, right, so there's a temperature gauge in the car, obviously, right. So I had a look at it, right, and obviously when you're doing this sort of thing, don't, because I had to reach in and start it. Oh look, it's 20, but that's inside. Right, so if you start it from the outside, please make sure it's not in gear. It's only 11 degrees. Oh, freaking ding dong. 11. 11 degrees, it was 11 degrees. It was 11 degrees, Jesus Christ. So it's 11 degrees, the car says 11, and that's what BBC weather was saying as well. 10 degrees actually, they're saying. Is it a bit warmer because it's in the garage? So I'm waiting to, so I don't know whether I want to put this last tin of paint on. And there's blotchy bits in it and it's annoying me a bit. So I had to I've rubbed it all down again, just lightly, very lightly, rubbed it all down with fine sandpaper. And so, you know, I think it's, this is actually, you know, it's trying to get a good job, but at the same time, it's just a fucking, well, it's a workhorse car, and it's like, I'm not selling it, and I'm going to be driving a bit, but it's going to bug me. Isn't it? It is bugging me. I could have done a better job, I know that, right? So I've opened these windows, is the reason I started the car. So I can stand on there, so I'm going to have to clean all that later. But I really wasn't wanting to stand there because I break something. But I should be able to do it as long as I don't stand too heavy. I think maybe it just hasn't quite dried, and that's why it still looks a bit. So the guy, I watched the video, there's a bit of it I've shown you. He did an amazing job. So the next job I've got to do is my blue Citroen bonnet. All the lacquers come off it. So I'm going to do that. But that should be easier. God, don't ever say that. You know, at the end of the day I can practice on it. The problem is I'm supposed to be doing other things. My artwork and stuff. A different type of painting. Which is more creative, and I can get away with stuff when I'm painting. Because I'm not, that's what artists do, isn't it? It's illusion, it's a sort of magic thing. But I can do that, whereas this is more disciplined. And it's, you know, I'll admit it's not been a brilliant job. I'll admit it, right? If anybody wants to say I'm useless, fine. I think so. What I've learned is, well, I should really have got a heater rigged up for this garage. It's one of the first mistakes that I didn't do, and I've got central heating in my house. I've got a log burner, so I don't have any of these electric heaters. I've had loads of them and sold them, Right, I just don't like them. But I should have fucking kept one. That's an example, isn't it? But I should have done that, and that would have kept. Or I could do that now, so I could go and borrow a heater from a friend, and then paint this on Monday. And that's going to last even longer. I've got all the. I think it would make a better job if I get patient. That's the whole thing about painting. Patience. But how fucking much patience do you need? Fucking 3 weeks. Look at all that shite there and all that crap. It's like crap I don't use. I want to get rid of everything. I wonder when I see people that have got spotless garages, how do they function? They must be really disciplined. Oh God, right, okay, so that's enough ranting and raving. I'm not sure what to do. I'm going to wait to finish my coffee. I wanted to chuck that other tin of paint on is what I wanted to do, and leave it to dry, and then put the lacquer on top. That's what I wanted to do. And so look, at the end of the day, this is me learning. I'm fucking 58 and I'm finally learning how to paint a car. I'm not doing it, obviously I'm not learning how to paint a car because it's not going to be anywhere. What the fuck, everyone's falling over. There's ghosts. So there you go, thanks for watching, bye. So it's only getting up to, so at the moment it's 24 minutes past 10. It's 10 degrees, 11, so my car's saying it's 11, they're saying it's 10, 11, 12, 13. So it goes up to 13, 13, and at 9 o'clock it goes down to, starts going down. So it stays up right through till 8 o'clock. So from that perspective, I'd probably be better painting it. I've got to go to Earth. I'd probably be better painting it when I come back, wouldn't I? It's still not going to be 15 degrees though.